Well, we actually started Doshermanos back in May of 2012. It was my husband's idea. He wanted to bring food mobily to the city of Columbus via food truck. And he had a friend who had a food truck, and unfortunately that business failed. And he kind of gifted us the truck to get the business going. We were excited to be in the North Market. That was a turnaround point for our business. Before that, because we were only in the food truck and mobile, we weren't able to employ people year-round. So what we would find is very busy during the summer seasons, right, in spring, but as we get into fall and got into winter, we would not only be able to not sustain the jobs that we had created over the summer, but we would lose people. And then it was hard to get those people back. And a lot of those people were family members. So it was important to us to have something where we can continuously employ people year-round. Well, that's funny because Doshermanos means two brothers, right? So I'm the wife, and I'm the wife of one of the two brothers, right? So it's my husband and his brother, my brother-in-law. And, like I said, it was his idea at first, and kind of asked me to just set up the licenses and kind of structure the business side. And they both had culinary skills, and they would cook the food, and that's how originally Doshermanos was going to start. It's actually very funny because from day one, I was the one on the food truck. My husband maintained two jobs, and I worked with a very wonderful woman that cooked authentic Mexican food. I spoke no Spanish, and she spoke no English. And about 2 to 3 months in, I said to my husband, you need to quit one of those jobs and come on board this truck. The lines were getting long, and people were really loving the food. And I always joke and say, really, I just order the to-go boxes. But in all actuality, I'm the business side of the business, and my husband and my brother-in-law maintain the culinary side. People, passion for people. It's, being able to create something and see how it impacts people's lives. So with a lot of family members that work here and now outside relationships that we've created with people as we've grown, it's amazing what the impact of the job has, not only on that one person, but the entire family. And you see that when people come to pick up their paychecks, and then you meet their children. And you see that when you have an event and they say that they can bring family and friends, and you get to see how much an impact in the community, even as a small business, you really do have. Well, we get this question asked a lot. So we love that we now have a brick and mortar style spot here in the North Market. And we're still mobile throughout the city. We actually serve at the stadiums, and we have a couple subcontractor locations that we serve at as well. But we really want to probably start to work with farmers at farmers markets, more on we always thought we would grow big and multiply, but I kind of want to reel it in a little and work a little more closely with people in the community. Right now we do serve at the Worthington Farmers Market every Saturday morning. This coming up season, we've also partnered with Westerville's Farmers Market, and we're looking at really getting produce from farmers and building that kind of relationship. And that's really what's next for us. Our tamales. So our tamales are handmade. They're a little bit different. They're more traditional to Oaxaca, Mexico, where my husband and my brother-in-law are from. They're wrapped in banana leaves, and they're filled with either chicken or pork or vegetarian or vegan. We have a bunch of different varieties. But once they're filled and covered in warm masa, we take those banana leaves and we actually kind of incubate the masa and the fillings, if you will, and then we steam them. So they're kind of in their own little package. And then when you open them, they just burst with this aroma and flavor. And then they're served with salsa on the side. So our salsas are absolutely amazing because they're made fresh. We have a guacamole salsa, which is something a little different, made with fresh avocados. And then our hot and mild salsa verde are traditional. So really not savvy. So I went to something that was user-friendly. So for me, for our POS system, that was Square. Moving forward, we do a little bit with Chase Bank on merchant processing. Obviously, we use iPads and iPhones throughout the business, whether it's communicating with each other, keeping up on emails, or using it for social media. We have a website, so obviously we use computers for that. But really, because we're mobile, technology is important for the way that I communicate with the staff and how the staff communicates with me. Whether it's scheduling, whether it's payroll, whether it's requests, everything is done via technology at this point. Absolutely. I see that with food delivery services. A lot of our business comes from food delivery services and online ordering as well, whether it's through our own website or through a third party. This is really how we're able to reach a lot of customers in a short period of time. If they order from us and I have one delivery person, I'm able to reach that one guest. But by partnering with third parties and advertising on our website and allowing online ordering for our guests and catering, we're able to expand much more quickly. Absolutely. So the amount of people that you can reach in a short period of time, the ways that you're able to share information and get your brand across to people, and whether you're sharing recipes or you're blogging or if you're just sending out a newsletter, keeping your customers up to date, as well as the staff side as well.